Very slowly open your eyes and pray gratitude to everyone and everything around you. Namaste to you all. So, what do we have to do?
We have few questions.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is why mystics say I never born and I never die. What does it mean?
Only mystic can understand. How you will understand? If some mystic is saying this, only mystic can understand. You will never understand. You are not a mystic. So I don't know what language you speak. Who has asked this question? Probably whatever. So
Not Russian.
it's not Russian. So normally you need to understand that you will be able to understand only the things which you are familiar with, and you are not familiar with that life is possible after death. And because your familiarity of life is from birth to death, and once the death happen, you don't know what is there. Before the birth, you don't know what is there, so you won't be able to understand it. It's the statement of a mystic. Maybe he understands it. You don't understand. If you don't understand Sanskrit language, how you will speak it? If you don't understand, if you don't know Tamil language, how you will speak it? It's simple about the languages. So anything which you do not know, anything which you do not understand, you will not make any meaning from it. So life, if mystic is saying that I was never born, never die, actually nobody never born, never die. It is just we are passing through the body experience, and but this is not your experience. Your experience is you was born and you went to the schools, you went to the colleges, you had a relationships, you got married or not, you had children or not, and then you grew up and grow up and grow up and make money, house and everything, and then one day you go and die. That is how all your life experience is. But when a mystic is saying I was never born, he's not talking about the body. He's not relevant with the body at all. I tell you that one time what happened, the master of Alexander, he asked Alexander that you are going to the Bhartiya, like the Indian continent, you are going there, and I have heard that their sages are very highly reached into the spiritual journey. So I want you to bring one sage from there. And when Alexander came here, he never had a victory on our kingdoms. The first Raja Porush also defeated him. Like it is wrongly written in the Western history that Alexander defeated the Porus. The Porus was not defeated by Alexander. Alexander was defeated by Porus. Otherwise, Alexander would not turn back. If any king wins in the history, he never turns back. He stays there and he tried to move forward. Why exactly from the kingdom of Porus the Alexander turned back? Why he started to go back from there? Because he lost his war over there with the king Porus. So the history is in Western history, is written in the Western interest, and it has been manipulated against the Eastern facts. So there are a lot of things which is wrong in your history. If you believe as it is not a truth. So even about the mystery about the Jesus Christ is also something similar, but I will talk on this some another day. Today is not this concern. So he came to the Bharat, and he was in the western, where now is Afghanistan and Pakistan and some eastern part of Iran, because until there that time was the extension of our kingdoms. So he was there, and when he defeated with the Porus and he decided to go back, he remembered that he promised his master to bring a sage. So he asked his army people that go and find some sage, and they started to find a sage, and then a sage was found. The people told that outside of the city there is a big tree. Under this big tree one sage lives, and he's a true sage. So they went to this sage and said that Alexander wants to meet to you. And this sage said, if Alexander wants to meet to me, he should come to me. I don't want to meet him, so why should I go to him? So they said, no, he is a great Alexander, you have to go to him, otherwise you will get punishment. He said, go to hell, like if he want to meet to me, he need to come to me. So they just went back and tell everything to the Alexander, and Alexander understood, like if my master said to bring some sage, it means there is something serious behind it. So he just stood up and he came back to this sage, and when he came to this sage, he also said that my master wanted to see and sage from here, so I request you to come with me. He said, like, your master wanted to see, so he can come to me, why should I go there? And Alexander, like any other king, either Eastern or a Western, they are having super high ego. They do not want to hear no from anybody. That's why they are ruling, no? All the dictators, they do not want to hear no. And that's what same with Alexander. The Alexander said that if you will not go with me, I will cut your head. Then the sage says, okay, then cut my head. You will cut my head and see my head fall, and I will see my head is cutted and it's falling. You cannot understand that. That is very hard for you to understand. But actually, when you will die, you will not see, you will not feel that you are dying. You will see, you will feel this body is dying. Until this day, when you not have the experience of leaving the body, until this day when you don't have external experience, you will not understand what this says, what this mystic has said. The mystic is mystic, he's just giving information what he know, but you should have some relevant content with it, otherwise this information is useless for you. So I will say that this statement is useless for you. Thank you.
The next question is about the numbers. When we was talking about the numerology, they got the questions, sometimes when you see on the watches, combination of numbers like 10 10, 11 11, 12 12, like 13 13, and all of them one, like 21 21. Does it has like any meaning? Because I read in internet there is like angels talking to you.
Of course. As like that day I explained to you that every number is carrying an energy, a kind of energy it is carrying. So if you are seeing something very often, definitely it is a sign for you. Maybe they are calling through the angels and whatever, but I'm not going to the angels. Let them enjoy. We are not putting them on some responsibilities. Let them have their fun. But we can understand that if you are seeing certain numbers again and again repeatedly in your life, like somebody is seeing 11 11, so there are three things which you can make out from this. One is when you make 11 11, so you see all is one. One means creativity. So your life has this time, this moment, you are perfectly in a mental state of creativity. You should create something. The creativity should happen through you if you are watching like this. So this number of creativity is coming again and again and again to you. Then second signal which is coming from this 11 11 is when you are placing them 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, it is becoming 4. 4 means Rahu. Rahu means business. Business means trickiness. So you need to convert somehow your trickiness into the money making. So these two signals are straightway coming to you from this. And you have to just understand, you have to just learn from there. And once you learn from there, it is very easy for you to see the messages and understand. Because this time when you are seeing, somebody is saying 13 13, so like the number 1 is creativity and the number 3 is dedication. So you have creativity energy in this time and dedication energy. So you have to dedicate your energy to creativity and create. Why? Because 1 and 3, if you will add them, they become 4. So you have to divert this energy to material world to make it convert into the money. So like this, the signals, whatever numbers, whatever you are saying, they are hidden up with the messages. Of course, that's why some people think that angels are talking. It is not angel, it is your unconscious mind which is bringing outside these images to make you signal that, okay, do something, don't be stuck. Normally, those people who see these numbers again and again in life, you will see they are stuck in life. They are not doing anything. They are somehow blocked. They need to work on it. They need to do something. That's why these numbers repeats again and again in front of them. For them, they need to understand it. Yeah, what you was asking?
Can you briefly explain like all of the numbers if possible?
I explained last time in the satsang all of the number, which number is carrying which energy. I explained this. 1 to 9, I explained what is the number for creativity, what is the number for relationship. Like suppose you are having 12, 1 2 1 2. Okay?
Okay.
So you are having 12 12. You are watching it again and again. So 1 is the number for creativity and 2 is the number of relationship. So you have to connect your creativity. You have to be creative in your relationship. So your relationship will become healthy. Then 1 and 2, if you will add them, it becomes 3. So then that 3 is dedication. So then you have to be creative in your relationship and be dedicated to it. So your relationship will turn into the beautiful mode. So like this, it is like there. Like you see 14 14. Okay. So 1 is there and 4 is there. 1 is for creativity. 4 is for business. So you have to put your all creativity into the business. But there is 1 and 4. If you will add them, it becomes 5. 5 means management. Don't forget to manage it. Otherwise, you will be losing your life. You will be not like getting how much you want to get from it. You have to use your creativity into business, but don't forget to maintain the balance between them so you can make exactly what you want out of it. So this is also very important. So like this, people see these numbers. Normally, these are the numbers which people normally see: 11 11, 12 12, 13 13, 14 14. Hardly people are seeing like 16 16 or 17 17 or 18 18. They are hardly, but they also have meaning. It's combination of the numbers. Like if you are seeing
17 17.
If you are seeing 17 17, so 17 means Ketu. Ketu means loneliness. It means you are going through a loneliness, and 1 is the creativity. So if you will be creative, your loneliness is filling. Those person who are seeing 7 often in the life, maybe they need to understand that they are going through some depressive phase of life and they need to overcome from it. Whenever you are alone, 7 is the number of loneliness, but 7 is the one of the most lucky number in the world. Why? What is the reason? Because when you are alone, that is a time for you to grow up. That is a time for you to learn. That is a time for you to become big. That is a time to evolve yourself into the bigger dimension. So I feel like those people who see 17 17, they need to understand that they need to use their creativity into their this time of uniqueness. Like they are alone, so they need to use their creativity into this aloneness to create something beautiful from it. So those people who 17 17, for them is very good to meditate. For those people who see 17 17, for them is very good to do for some kind of practices. For those people who see 17 17, for them it's very good for going of some kind of dancing practices. So these are the things which you can do in these numbers. Any other number in your head?
There is online question. The last week Mitra-ji said the man should not meditate till 50. Why so? Also is semen retention of any use for young men?
Semen retention. Okay. See, first thing is, there are two different purposes. One is the purpose of biological body, which nature has created your body to fulfill a purpose. And then there is a purpose which you are trying to find. Biological purpose I understand, because it is not a purpose, it is like a flow. If your body is small and if time is passing, it is not possible to stay small, it will grow up. So it is not a purpose, it is a flow. What purpose you are looking for your soul is like to find some state where you can be stable. Your body cannot be stable, but you are always stable, but you are not getting this state of stability. So when I said that you should not meditate before 50, it was very clear that I wanted you to understand that before 50 is the time for material world. And if you are not fulfilled with the material world and directly jump into the meditation, I am sorry, when your age of meditation will come, your material world will pull you back and back and back again. Like I tell you, there was a Baba I met. He was a monk, and he was around in his 80s, 83 or 86, something around. I don't know exactly the age. And he called me one day and he said, like, Mitra-ji, I have one big problem. I said, what is the problem? And he said, like, whenever I sit and meditate, the apsaras, the angels, the women angels, they come into my head and they wants to have sex with me. And I said him, like, what these angels will do with you? Huh? You are not good for anything now anymore for them. You are just good only for peeing, nothing else you can do. So what these angels will do with you, they will go to some young boys, like on 20s, on 30s, those who can do something for them, at least they can get some sexual pleasure. So it is why it is happening. It is happening because all his life he was suppressing. He took sannyas when he was 21 and he did not had sex till then. And after that he could not have. So all his life he suppressed the sexuality. So then even in the meditation the women are heavy. So all his life he just wasted. I will not say absolutely wasted because nothing goes waste. All the karmas give some kind of result. But he did not get the freedom. Why I am saying people to not to meditate before 50 is like you should enjoy and get fulfilled from the material world before 50. Once you have done this, then you can easily go into the meditation. Then you will not miss it. Suppose you come to me and you are not 50, you are in your 30s, and I said you to just sit and meditate. And one beautiful girl walks from there. She's walking with the long hairs and like a grown up, like a good size and good shapes and everything. And if she's walking and if she's having like this anklets and this bangles, this sound will open your eyes. Boom. And then once you see her, you forget what is the meditation and what is meditation. That's what I'm saying. Then get fixed with it. Do everything what you want to do. And then once you get at least, why people are not getting filled? Like some Babas was sitting and we was talking. So there is a general philosophy in this country, like they says like sex or like sexual desires are like fire, and like if you fulfill them, it is like putting the ghee on the fire, and this fire will grow more and more and more, and this never ends. I am sorry, maybe you don't know the ratio how to put. If the fire is there and you put the ghee more than the capacity of the fire, this ghee will stop the fire. That is how I works. That is how I lives. I don't do it in minimum. I try to do it in maximum. And that's why I understand that either you don't do it at all. Either you don't do it at all and you don't have this desire from childhood and go and live in somewhere in the cave in the Himalayas, then it is a possibility that without women, without sex, without all this material world also you can be liberated. But once you start to do and you are not naturally a monogamic person, then your life will become hell. Then you will try to be loyal with your partner, but you will not be able to loyal with her in the heart, because you are loyal, you are not having sex with anybody else, but you are always interested in some people's other's wife or girlfriends and the women you are watching on the street. What the hell is this? This is also, you are playing with your own emotions and everything and controlling. So these women from outside, you are loyal physically, but these women from outside, they start to come into your dreams. You start to see them in the dream. You cannot have sex with somebody else in the life. You start to have sex with them in the dream. So all this will happen with you if before 50 you start to push yourself into the meditation, seriously into the meditation. You should not push yourself into the meditation. I say, there was a boy, I forgot his name, he called from Punjab. and he was saying like, I'm having problem in meditation, I cannot meditate and all. I said, who the hell is asking for you to meditate? Huh? You just need to go into the normal world, learn good skills and make good money. Have good life, enjoy your life. Until 50, you don't even have to think about meditation. After that, yes, of course, if you are fulfilled, you can do for it. If you are not fulfilled, then I am sorry, you will be always. A beggar remains a beggar all his life. Never gets filled. So, try to get fulfilled, try to get enriched, try to live this material life before 50. After that, yes. But if you start to meditate and you already have a family and you have kids and you have another thing, I'm sorry, you will lose them. It's hard to hear, but you will lose your family, you will lose your kids, you will lose interest in your family. And now in the beginning, it looks very interesting, huh? But once you lose interest in your own family and you cannot leave them, it is a real hell on life. It is real hell. You have a daughter, you cannot love her, because you lose interest in her. You have a wife, you cannot love her, you lose interest in her, and you cannot leave them also. What could be more misery than this? And that's why I said that before 50, people should avoid to meditate. They should avoid to practice yoga. They should avoid to go too much into the spiritual world. For them is nice is singing, chanting and dancing. So you can go to Hare Krishna and dance. Until 50, everybody should go to Hare Krishna, and after 50, everybody should come to me. If you stay in 50s, after 50s to Hare Krishna, your life will become boring. Your life will get stuck. But before that, yes, it is very nice. It is very good. Because there is nothing serious, like it's a kindergarten thing. So there is nothing serious. You just go, sing, chant some mantras, and that's all finished. But some people become serious even there. That is how I see, and I see like a human is like boring the seriousness, like he's gathering all the seriousness from everywhere. Like how can you become even serious in Hare Krishna, like it is impossible. You just need to go there for fun, like you are just in the kindergarten. You just go, chant, dance, finish. Go into your material world, do everything in the material world. Once you complete your 50, then come for serious practices. Then this alone chanting, singing will not work. If you are not naturally a bhakta, if naturally from your heart you are not having, if you are skeptical in mind, Krishna cannot help you. I am sorry, this modern Krishna is not able to help you if you are skeptical in mind, because it is not all dimensional Krishna. The real Krishna can help you. And real Krishna nobody worships. I am sorry. Nobody, not even a single person in my life I saw who worships a real Krishna, who is multidimensional, who is all dimensional. Accept him as it is. This is not there. So, before 50, you can sing and chant. Yeah.
What does mean real Krishna?
Real Krishna means somebody who is above the morality, who can eat the butter and say the mother that I did not eat butter, and not feel guilty for it, and even manipulate the mother to believe her what he is saying is true. Who can say the gopis that come out from the river and don't cover your things. You don't know that after bath you have to do the Sashtanga Namaskara to the Surya Dev, because he was interested in watching. It is natural in the age of that age what he was going through. Every boy wants to watch a woman naked. It's natural. And he is not pretending that I did something bad or I did something wrong. When he was going from the Vrindavan, the gopis said that we will not give you a way. We will not allow you to go. Just you need to tell us when you will come back. He said, I will come day after tomorrow. And after this day, he lived 112 years. He did not turn back even one time. They all cried there all life and died over there. He didn't turn back to them. So, Krishna means like all dimensionals and emotional free person. He is not having any emotion. He is not a part of emotional world. And to accept this, you have to go up of the emotions. You have to go up from the moral world, which is not easy. People are feeling pain. How you can kill the chicken? What is the problem in killing the chicken? Huh? Krishna said to Arjuna, kill them all. Not even a single should be alive. If you see today's Krishna, if Prabhupada was the guru of Arjuna, he would have not say him to fight Mahabharata. He said, yes, Arjuna, you are right. What you will get from killing your own relatives? Take a mala and go to forest and chant Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, and you will be free. No. Krishna said, no, stay here. You have to kill every one of them. Until you will not kill them, I will not make you free. And for this, he has given 18 chapters in Bhagavad Gita. He's given almost 1600 slokas. Like, he's so much explaining him just for what? To fight. So what he was doing? He was manipulating the Arjuna for fight. Because Arjuna was little cuckoo. He was not able to understand what is his dharma. The Krishna was the biggest and the first, psychiatrist of the world. He knew how people will do the things. So he did this. And people are not ready to accept him without judging. And some people who accept, they try to find, like when I discussed about this, when the Krishna took the clothes of the women, they are trying to say that it was the age of 7, it was the age of 9, it was the age of 11, it was the age of 14. There is a dispute on this. What the hell? The age matters. The age does not matter. The action which happens matters. So this is very important, that Krishna was not a part of this emotional world. That's why he is having all multi-dimension. He's going to the Rukmani Swayamvar, kicking his brother face and taking the Rukmani and stealing him from his house, from her house. Make her run away. If today your sister is being taken by her boyfriend, you will get angry, huh? But you are ready to say the Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. But when somebody is stealing your sister and your sister is running away with somebody, you are having problem. Why? Because you are a part of an emotional world and Krishna was not a part of emotional world. That's why I say real Krishna is not accepted in the world by anybody. Anybody. Not even a single person I met in my life. Okay? So what was the next part of this question?
That you said should not meditate till 50, but meditation is a well-known thing. How to stop mind overthinking? Like, if not to meditate, how to replace?
What you are doing on the name of meditation, I 100 times explained that this is not a meditation, it is imitation. You're closing your leg, you're making your spine straight, you're lifting your chin up, and you're either start to concentrate on your breathings or anything. So what you are doing is, you know that such a way the yogi sits and they meditates. Like you have seen in many pictures, you have seen in many videos, many places. So you understand that meditation has to be done like this. So what you're doing, you are imitating it. You are just copying. You are copying the physical state of a monk and trying to feel that you are in meditation. Sorry, meditation is not this. The meditation is clearly said in the Patanjali Yoga Sutra that it is a happening process, not a doing process. You cannot do meditation. It happens through you. And it can happen through any of the thing. Why you need to especially sit and meditate? I am against in sitting and meditation. I said I am against in passive meditations. Passive meditations are dangerous. If you are swimming, you can make swimming as a meditation. If you are dancing, you can make dancing as a meditation. If you are singing, you can make singing as a meditation. If you are playing something, music, you can make music as a meditation. Like for me, music, the speaking, like when I am speaking, it's like a meditation for me. So whenever you are doing something, this can be an active meditation for you. Wherever the time is lost, wherever the place is lost, wherever you are lost, everything is lost. Just the action remains itself is the meditation. I can speak for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours non-stop. Not because I know anything, just because I am enjoying it. And that is the state of meditation, like where you are just being in the flow and you are not doing anything. Till you are doing something, it is not meditation. That's why meditation is the second last step, just before the samadhi, just before the crossing the all barriers. Before that, yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratihara, dharana, dhyan. 7th step, dhyan. Dhyan is meditation. What you are doing in the name of bullshit, it is not a meditation. Huh? Don't even cheat yourself. Better to come on the ground, accept that I don't know meditation, and try to enjoy simple things. Simple things. You are brooming your house. You're brooming house, enjoy brooming. Anything you start to enjoy, the meditation happens on you. Like everybody will have this experience that you might be doing something and you forgot about the time. When you forgot about the time, yes, definitely it is a meditation. Okay, so don't worry about this.
Things. Why we get something for free, we not value it, and only you have to pay, you appreciate it.
This is the Western educational system's gift. In West, there are a lot of good things. I really respect that. But you know, when I talk about the bad things in West, the Western people get panic. You know, they start to write, Mitra-ji, you don't know the West. West is not having this. Sorry. Your system is sick. And sick system can generate only sick people. Sorry. You like it or you don't like it. Your education system is sick. Your education system does not want to have a grown-up human being. Your education system just wants to have slaves, skilled slaves. And when I'm saying Western education system, I'm not talking only about America, Europe, Russia, or these Western countries. I'm also talking about China, India, Australia, and all this, Bangkok and everywhere. Because now, unfortunately, the Eastern education system is no more existing. Till the China captured the Tibet, there was existence of Eastern education system. Till these Muslims captured the India, there was existence of Eastern education system. But now, unfortunately, nobody is even trying to rebuild it, and nobody is even building it. And in West, we cannot create humans. I'm sorry. By Western education system, you cannot create humans. I am sorry. You can create machines and machines and machines. Those who could speak too much, those who can have emotions too much, those who have no control on their emotions, those who always blame for their problems to others. The once catalog is there, you just take out any Western women or any Western men, they always have somebody to blame. They always have somebody to blame. Why? Because they are not coming. Nobody is teaching in this education system how to come off your emotions. If anything is happening with you, anything, understand first principle of spirituality. Anything good or bad happening with you, happened with you, it's just because of your own karmas. Maybe this life or past life. Nobody else is responsible for it. Until you not understand it, you will never work on yourself. You will always blame outside. You will always blame others. Until you blame others, I am sorry. You cannot be spiritual. Till you blame others, you cannot be spiritual. What?
How does it connect to the valuability of
I am coming there. Have patience. This is one thing which Western education system does not teach, patience. It's not like 1 minute you put the seed and the tree is up and you take the mangoes and eat. Western education system is teaching like this, that you put the seed and the tree is up and you take the mangoes and eat. sorry, like this only depression comes. Because in one day the tree will not come up, and in one day the mango will not come from this tree, and you will get depressed. That's why the depression rate in the West is too high as compared to the East. And in East also now increasing. Those people who are very good in studies in the East, because studies, his education system is Western, so they are falling into depression too much. Like people who have done IITs in these countries, like they are like very highly technology professionals. They are falling into depression like this. Like same an ordinary American person, the same Bharatiya educator engineers, they are falling in depression same way. Because they are in the same mind state. Country does not matter. Education system has been built at this. And when this education system has been built, you are not taught one thing in this education system, that is a gratefulness. You are not being grateful for somebody. You are just learning the business. In Western education, you are paying for everything. Sometimes why I usually not interested in making courses and all these things so much. Yes, I want. But why I was not so much interested in this, because when you pay, you think that master is my slave. He need to do everything for me. Master is not slave. Master is not your school teacher. Master is God. And he will behave in his way. He will not behave in your way. You like it or you don't like it. If you don't like, you just go away. Who is calling you? So you need to understand that why you value the things when you pay for it, because this Western business mind has been built inside you by childhood, that if you are paying, it means this thing has some value. If somebody is giving something for free, in West, nothing is given. Nobody is giving even water for free in West. You cannot get free water anywhere else in the world. Free water, which is free everywhere, like you just put a pump and there is a lot of water. In this country, when you walk all around the world, all around this country, everywhere free water, free food is available. In every city. Maybe you not know, that is a different thing. But this is a common place. Like you go to Vrindavan. There is like, I think more than 100 places where they give free food. Free food, absolutely free food. And thousands of people eat there. So this is in the culture of giving. In West, this free giving is not there. So they think if something is for free is given, it means it is no value. It is not worthy. When you are buying something like, like brands, you buy a jeans, normal jeans, You buy a normal jeans, but it is without any brand. And you buy a Lee Cooper jeans. So for Lee Cooper, you pay like 10,000 rubles or 10,000 rupees. For normal jeans, you pay 1,000 rupees. But you think like Lee Cooper is like, wow. But like, I tell you one fact. There is a company in the Pune who is manufacturing his own brand and the Lee Cooper's brand. As per my knowledge. Maybe now it changed because I'm telling something about like 15, 20 years ago. So he was making for his brand and the Lee Cooper brand, same product. His jeans was sold for 800 rupees and Lee Cooper was 5,000 that time. Same jeans. But when people wear Lee Cooper, they feel like proud. Oh, I'm wearing Lee Cooper. When they wear this same jeans from this another brand, they don't feel this proud. That's how your brain is trained. And that's why when somebody tried to give you something for free, you don't feel grateful. Last Navratri, I did the whole work. 10 days, everything was provided by me to the people who came here for retreat for absolutely free. I did not ask even donation from anybody. I personally spent more than 40,000 rupees in that retreat. And you know how much donation was? 3,500. So people don't value. People think, oh, something is free means like we need to take it for free. And after this, these all people for whom I dedicated so much thing, they just disappeared into their lives. No gratefulness. That's why now I'm changing. I'm sorry. You push me to put prices for everything. I was doing all my life till now everything for almost free. But from now, nothing will be free provided by me. I'm sorry. I decided to give free only for the poor children and poor people. For those people who are working, those people who are money, nothing is free from today in the ashram or from me. Nothing I will provide. Because if you understand the language of money, okay, take money language. So, this is how, because this mindset, this education system, this all Western philosophy, everything is saying if something is given to you, it is useless if it is free. Because people give free things, like in West, you know what people donate? They donate those clothes which are useless for them. Have you ever seen in the West anybody buying a new cloth and donating? Ever? Buying a new cloth and donating? No. They always donate what is useless for them. So at least in the unconscious state, the donation is the something which is useless for them, so they donate. So they understand that somebody is giving if something for free, it is useless. It is in the genes, unconscious mind. But in this country, it is not the same. People give. When Brahmin come to our house, we give them new pair of clothes. When some of our relatives are coming to our house, we give them new pairs of clothes. When we are going to offerings houses, we are giving them new pairs of clothes. When you are cold is winter is coming, people are buying new blankets, not even one and two, thousands of new blankets, and going to the streets and distributing these new blankets to the people. In this country, the system is different. And that's why in this country, usually those who are understanding the culture, they are valuing more if somebody is giving free. In this country, who is really Bharatiya, I'm not talking about the Anglo-Indian, I'm not talking about that Western Indian, I'm not talking about them. They're already American, but living in India, born in the Indian skin. But their mindset is already American. Like some people, some young boys from Kerala, they took the beef and they said, I am a Hindu and I can eat a cow. You are a stupid, nothing more than that. Why you need to prove it that you can eat a cow? If you are trying to prove something, it means unconscious mind, you don't like what you have. So that's why I am saying that you are not valuing the things which is given to you for free, because you don't know that it is possible. All my life, everything I got from my masters was just totally free. In return, I served them. I served them physically, I served them mentally, emotionally, socially, and I am till today, if my master said today, leave everything and come to me, I will leave everything and go. I will not even think for 1 moment. I never said no to my masters. You are not wanting having masters. You just want to become God directly. That is the difference. That's why free things you are not valuing. That's why you know Sadguru, even for going to his satsang, he used to charge 7,500 to go and attend his satsang. 3 days satsang. In 2014, he came to somewhere in the north, and then one of my friend, he came and he said, Mitra-ji, I can buy ticket for you. I said, I don't need Sadguru, I don't need any guru. I have my gurus with me. And I know the tradition of Vedic culture of giving and sharing free. Today, till now also, here in Maharashtra, I am going to make everything for price. In Vrindavan, the people are coming. They are coming and living in my in ashram and eating for free, living for free. But you know that not even a single person go out without paying donation. This is the culture. And when they donate, they do not donate less and less and less. Because here, Western mind, like in Goa, if you do something for donation, people try to give which is minimum and minimum and minimum. You know, like if they are coming and living in your space and eating food with you and doing everything with you, they try to give minimum. Like, okay, if they normally go to some place, they rent a house for 500 and for food 500 and they live 3 days, so it becomes 3,000. So they will give you 300. 300 they will donate you, like how they donate now. But in the Vrindavan, when people are coming, they are living 3 days, same way like here. They are giving donation more than 3,000. They are sometimes giving 4,000 donation. So that is how is the culture really is. then both enjoy. The person who is giving also enjoy, the person who is receiving also enjoy, because the money does not stuck, money does not stops anything. After giving all this, like last retreat I did, after spending 40,000, I did not had money even for my own personal food, because I did not expect it. I didn't even have a thought that people will not give anything. I thought like at least the money will come of the expenses and will manage. That's how you are teaching me. I'm sorry. You're making me materialistic. I'm sorry. You're teaching me how to treat you. Okay, if you like this, I will do like this. Like people come recently, few people came, 2-3 people who wanted to come for weekend and stayed for weekend. And like only one person was putting some donation, and all the other people just came and just disappeared. So like this, you are making me smart, nothing more than that. You're making me, you're pushing me, because everything is run by money into material world. If I'm living somewhere in the Himalaya, in the caves, things are totally different. So you are not really valuing, I see this, you're not really valuing when something is given to you by free. That's why, because you are being grown up in this education, Western education system, that free means useless. You understand? Free means useless. If something is given to you in YouTube, you go and watch something is free, you just scroll from the half video, you know. If you paid for the course, you try to watch the full video. Even he's garbage speaking, you know, like half of the course they are just garbage, nothing more than that. But you are listening this garbage full, and somebody has uploaded some nice content, some nice video is there, and you are not watching it because it's for free. No, you can watch it. Scroll. This is how the way the world is. Understand one thing. Somebody asked me why all the masters now they're becoming so materialistic. I said that very simple. The way the world will be, same way will be the doctors, same way will be the engineers, same way will be the teachers, same way will be the masters, same way will be the politicians. If the world is corrupt, if the society is corrupt, if the society have corruption, then the policeman will have corruption, doctor will have corruption, engineers will have corruptions, politicians will have corruptions, even masters will have corruption, because they are the part of the society. They are coming out from the society. You are forcing your masters to be materialistic. Thank you very much for being with me. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kasyat Dukbhag Bhave. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.